circle. It's okay.
Some of it's, did something really well, but I generally don't write down the things that you do well, you do really good, because we want to look at where we need to, where our weaknesses are, where we need to strengthen those. So don't take it the wrong way. If I say a couple things like you need to do this, you do that, that doesn't mean you didn't do anything well. Okay? But if you did something really outstanding, I'll certainly make a note of it. But overall, for everyone, a couple of things. You guys know what we call this yin-yin. That's what Mike Grandmaster always called it. That's when we move our arms in opposite direction. We do that on many of the moves, almost every one of them. And so with the, that yin-yang symbol, you always see it like see it a lot, right? Anything from China usually has it on it or something like that. So you have two opposite things that are working together, and that's what's going on with our arms. This one's coming back, this one's going forward, but they work together. And by doing that, you're not just using two arms, you're using your whole upper body, because your upper body's in between those arms. But if I use just one arm, then I'm limited to how strong I can do my movements. Once I get both arms into the equation there, I get a lot more power. So as you learn to move, first thing you have to think about is, well, what is this hand doing, right? But once you figure out what this hand's doing, start thinking about the other details, okay? You already know what to do here. So when I'm doing an inside chop, I'm not thinking about this, I'm thinking about this. If I pull this back faster, then this trap is faster. And so it has more speed, and so it has more power when it gets in. The timing is important too. They need to start at the exact same time and stop at the exact same time. And a lot of them, you'll have your wrists turning at the same time. When this one turns, this one turns. So there's a lot of issues with timing there. And once you get your arms timed right, then you add that to your stepping. Even your breathing is part of the timing. So I would want my stance finishing right as I was doing that movement, right as I'm putting my weight on that leg. That's when my arms are timed. So now I'm putting this in there with it. That's also when I would breathe out, exhale, or kia as well. So there's a lot of little timing things that kind of come together to give you body power. Once you time your arms correctly, then you time with your legs. Now you're using your upper body, now you're using your lower body. Well, your body works a lot better when you're breathing properly, so you add that into the equation. Your eyes are straight, so your mind's focused on what you're doing. So it's like a lot of things are coming together here just to do a single movement. And so the more we practice that, and we get things working together, the more power we can get, the more focus we can get out of it. That's when we talk about body power. If you can imagine how strong your whole body is, even you young guys. You take all your energy, all your strength and power, and put it in one little single movement. Or if you're punching, condense all that energy or strength just into this square inch that you're actually striking. That's kind of the secret to doing technique effectively, getting those things in there. When we pull back, we call this a chamber arm. So this isn't just to add power to our movement. Everything we do has an application or a purpose. If it didn't, we wouldn't do it. So even your chin bead, even your bow, the way you bow has meaning, everything does. So this can be, that can be an elbow strike, right?
Yes, sir.
So they sneak up behind you, right? But if my hand's low like this, my elbow doesn't stick out as much, right? So I want to pull that up there tighter so that elbow sticks out more. So I get more striking power out of that. You saw Rick and I do some self-defense moves earlier. You're going to put that belt down. All right. So earlier he did a move on me to 13, right? What we call like a chicken wing, right? So go ahead. He locks my elbows bent. He wraps it up so that locks my shoulder. All right. Or he tries a wrist lock, right? Try a wrist lock there. So a defense, a way to escape one of these moves, if he tries that, if my arm is here, he can't lock me up. So that's a defensive movement too. Or if he grabs me really tight and he won't let go, and I want to pull him off balance, well, he let go. But if he didn't let go, that would yank him off balance more. Or if I just wanted to grab him, pull him off balance like that. Strike. So that move actually has a lot of use. Sir. Yes, I want to tell you guys.
Yes, sir.
Work on your chambering overall for your kicks. Now, this is chambering the arm, but now I'm talking about your knees. So front kick, work on half of your kick. A good idea is to put your hand about shoulder level. And if you're working on front snap kick, just pick your knee up, or your knee up to your hand. however high I want to kick, that's how high I need to get my knee generally. I need to kick. So if my knee comes up this high, then my foot's even going to go higher than that.
Yes, sir.
And if I'm doing a roundhouse kick, I can kind of hold my hand like this and lift that knee up there. Half of your kick is actually a knee strike. So if I'm too close to do the front kick, I just do half of it, and it's the same technique that I'm striking with the knee. It also creates, if we're sparring, if I pick my knee up to kick, he can't move in and grab me or hit me because this knee is in the way. It's kind of like having a shield, going to battle with a shield. You get a lot more power too. You use the chambering to bend the knee so you get more power. You use it to aim the kick. If I'm trying to kick to the head with a roundhouse, my knee points right where I'm about to put my foot. And then my foot goes from there. So your knee aims, points. The longer you keep it chambered, the less you telegraph the kick. So like if I did that roundhouse and I didn't chamber, just kind of swung my leg up there, it makes it very easy for him to see what's coming, easier for him to defend it. But if my knee's up here like this bent, just kind of ready to strike, I could actually kick here or change the level of the kick if I wanted to at the last minute.
Yes, sir.
So chambering is very important. Practice what we call half kicks. And as a recommendation, after watching your kicks, you're all done pretty good, but more target practice will really help you develop the chambering. If you're not chambering, you're not going to get any power. You'll probably start doing it without even being told. Your foot position will help with the target. So if you do it wrong, you don't jam your toes. If you do it right, it doesn't hurt. So target practice is really useful. It's not something we get to do enough of probably. So if you get here before class, say after class, do some target practice. If your instructor's not available, ask them to teach you how to hold the targets. I notice a lot of parents are training with their kids. Hey, buy some hand targets, $10, $15, something like that. That's something you can do at the house too. It's a lot of hand targets. That's one of my favorite things. All right. Lastly, train hard and often. So that's what we like to say.
Yes, sir.
You guys look really good. All right. But every single person has something they can work on. Everybody did something really well.